Here's how to stop being jealous of other artists. Let's talk about this. I think the right word is envy, and it defines as a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Jealousy or envy are caused by multiple things: insecurity, unhealthy comparison, feelings of inferiority, feelings of scarcity. The thing is, artistic jealousy can be very damaging. So this video is important. Comparison is one of the biggest causes of jealousy, and it is the thief of joy. Now there is healthy comparison. Healthy comparison is when an artist examines the work of others, enjoys it and appreciates it, tries to learn from it. Unhealthy is when an artist feels annoyed and angry about other people's work and starts to have thoughts like, I wish this person wasn't so good at art, or I wish I was better than this person. It has always helped me whenever I feel jealous of someone else's creativity to realize, oh, well, that person I'm currently jealous of has definitely at some point also felt jealous of someone else, and it has probably motivated them to work harder. Jealousy is not always bad if you think of it, because jealousy is often what makes us push forward and practice more and learn more. But I think the point at which jealousy becomes toxic is the point at which an artist is comparing themselves and their craft so frequently and so often and so mercilessly till it causes a loss of all motivation because of how overwhelmed the artist begins to feel. People who compare themselves too much, they may just feel they will never reach up to this level they're jealous of, so they just give up. In my experience, the mentioned lack of motivation is often caused by scrolling social media too much. Because on social media, it's not just to one local artist you're comparing yourself to, but every other artist on the planet. So of course it will be disheartening. This is why I avoid scrolling Instagram at all. And to be completely honest, in this 1 year where I cut off this habit, I actually improved a whole lot, because I was focusing on me and my art instead of feeling bitter about other people's perfect techniques and follower count. So about this, just avoid putting yourself in situations where jealousy increases. Everyone is unique. There will always be someone better, someone with a novel style, but this sure as hell does not mean other styles are invalid. The whole beauty of art is how many various styles there are and how different artists pour their unique personalities and histories into their art, making each artist's work totally singular. So if you see someone who has a really unique style or a technique that just wows you, just appreciate it, try to learn from it, and admire the person who created it for all the hours of work and effort they put into this, and life experiences they had to go through in order to deliver such wholesome art. I think this is the most beautiful thing about art. Realizing there is a process behind it and a person who has gone through so much highs and lows to actually reach a point in history where they've built up their technique, style, and personality enough to be able to build this artwork from scratch. Off-topic note, this is why I think AI-generated art can look pretty, but it doesn't radiate with a unique voice. AI-generated art does not mean much to me, as there is no struggle behind it. It is just a mess of a million pictures, actually causing all AI art to look the same. Same repetitive style, same dull, colorless flavor each time. Dead inside. It does not have a soul. It does not contain struggle or tragedy or feeling or history or memories or emotions the artist poured into the artwork while creating it, because it was generated by a computer, and this computer hasn't gone through tragedy. But human-made art, well, there's just poetry swimming right under the paint. Back to envy. At my university in Jordan, there's this really great painter called Maha. One time I was stunned by a portrait study she made. I felt envious there for a second, and when I sensed it within me, I was like, no, Maria. Instead, I spoke to the artist and hung around to see her methods and analyzed some of her paintings, and it actually inspired me to create more oil pieces. So this event turned into something good, you see? Most of the time, jealousy worsens when someone has feelings of inferiority, insecurity, and when one is not confident enough in their own art and in themselves. If you have this, it actually means you'd better look inward, turn inward, and fix your personal problems and confidence issues about yourself and your work. This can be done in many different ways, such as analyzing your art and seeing everything good in it, self-praise, self-love, looking at past achievements, setting goals and achieving them, spending time alone with yourself and with your art, and also making the process of art something so enjoyable and so meditative that you do not even care about the end result that much. Just spend time being in love with art. Remember why you fell in love with art in the first place. Spending time alone is one of the surest ways to become your own friend and to start enjoying your own life, hobbies, and arts. Realize not everyone is running the same race. Each person is at a different stage in their art journeys and life journeys. Therefore, wash away this winner-loser mentality. It's not either you're a winner or a loser. Don't make someone else's success prove your failure. It's not like that. Scrub away your ego for a second and realize you're running a different race, and so comparison and jealousy isn't always valid. If you analyze it, actually, jealousy is caused by ego. Did you realize each time you feel envious of another artist, your brain might try to protect your ego by trying to look for cons or drawbacks about the other artist? For example, your brain might start thinking, oh, but he keeps using the same colors. Oh, but he only draws girls. Oh, she can't draw hands correctly. This is just ego. Well, she might not be able to draw hands correctly, but she's still in the learning process, and we never stop learning. So eventually she will be able to draw hands if she continues. And so should you become an inspiring artist if you continue to work and learn over time. I believe one thing that can really help is creating or finding a support group. You could create a group of artists who are preferably on the same level and talk about it. Talk about jealousy, talk about your art, insecurities, talk about your art journeys, goals, and dreams. Give each other tips and criticisms, and most importantly, give each other compliments and uplift one another. A disclaimer is, if you do feel jealous from time to time, please do not feel bad about it. It is normal. In fact, this feeling is something hardwired into humans. Children experience jealousy at a very young age, and even animals experience jealousy. So next time you feel jealous of someone else, know that you're not a bad person. Just try to turn the negative into a positive. To wrap up, here are the things that can help save you from feeling envious. Recognize healthy comparison and unhealthy comparison. Avoid putting yourself in situations where unhealthy comparison can happen. Realize every single artist who is great has felt jealous at some point, and they may have turned it into a strength. Realize jealousy isn't always a bad thing. Everyone is unique, including you. If you do feel jealous, try to turn the negative into a positive. Work on yourself and work on your inner feelings and on your confidence. Keep in mind, not everyone is running the same race. Support groups, and most importantly, trust yourself. Trust the process. Consistent work is what will get you there. Hey, if you have been seeing my YouTube short art videos, thank you. Also, if you've been seeing my YouTube long form videos, triple thanks. I wanted to tell you about something. This is if you've been enjoying my art. So I opened an art shop with all types of original art prints made by me, ranging from more affordable things like prints on mugs, shirts, phone cases, notebooks, stickers, and going up to actual framed art, canvas prints. You're gonna love it. Here's how you can access my Redbubble art shop. Head over to my YouTube channel's homepage. See this banner right here? There are those little icons with links. This is the Redbubble art shop one. Click it and it will route. If you prefer to purchase custom art, you can hire me for an art commission on Fiverr. It is also linked on my YouTube homepage's banner. I will also leave the links in the description of this video.